Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Cotton Lad. It's been a while since I've actually made that intro. It's been a hot minute since I did that. So anyways, we got the new V-Jumps here, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at them. So I believe this is going to be coming to both the global and JP Dokkan. Again, I could be completely wrong, but I do believe this is for both the global and the Japanese version. And if it isn't, well then that's my bad and I suck. But I will say this is for sure going to be coming to JP Dokkan. If it does eventually come to Global Dokkan, because I think this is going to be the Halloween event that's going to be coming. Because again, this is what Hachan is. I believe he is going to be the new Halloween unit. Because as you know, every single Halloween we get an EZA for a previous Halloween unit. And then we also get a new Halloween unit as well. So this year it appears that it's going to be Hachan, that then Dokkan awakens into a Hachan and Super 17, or not Super 17 but Android 17. I actually used to call that guy Android 8 because technically he's also known as Android 8, but I now know that his name is Hachan. So that's nice. Anyways, so as you can see, it's going to be a Hachan that then Dokkan awakens into a 17 and Hachan. So I think that this one has a different name, so that means you can both farm this guy up as well as this guy up, you know, and rainbow them both if you really want to do it. But again, let's first see how well this guy is going to be, because again, depending on how good his SSR is going to, determine whether or not I even go for the rainbow for the SSR. And then in other big news is we are going to be getting the EZA for the LR Prime Battle Future Trunks. So again, Future Trunks is, obviously the next guy in line for his Prime Battle EZA. We already have Goku, we already have Frieza, and next up, of course, being this Future Trunks. And then I believe after this Future Trunks, it's going to be the, who else is it? I think it's going to be the LR Super Saiyan Vegeta, I think. I'm not sure, but I think it's Vegeta after Trunks. And then we are also going to be getting EZAs for Future 17 and then Future Android 18 as well. So I presume these two are going to be the units that you're going to use in this guy's EZA area. So again, do get these guys, fully EZA'd and fully built up, because again, I do, expect these two to be like probably one of the most crucial units for you to use when, completing this guy's EZA. So anyways, what I also wanted to do is take a quick look at Legends, because Legends is also going to be getting some new stuff. We're going to be getting a new Piccolo that is fused with Nail. So this is from the Cooler movie. And, finally, we're going to be getting another Piccolo. Though I don't know if this guy's going to be an LF. So we know, obviously, he's going to be sparking, but we don't know if this guy's going to be an LF. I don't think so, though. Just because, based off of just the text itself, it doesn't seem like he's going to be an LF. Because usually you can tell when a character is going to be an LF. They usually have like really big, bold, lettering, kind of like showing off, even parts of the LF, and it always like says like legendary finish as well. But it doesn't say it for this Piccolo, so I just presume this guy's going to be like a Legends All-Star banner. With just this guy and maybe a new Extreme unit, maybe like a new Thouser, or maybe we can get a Sparking Thouser plus his Squadron. But again, so far the main headliner unit is going to be this Piccolo that's fused with Nail, which again I'm actually a huge fan of, because again I do think Piccolo is kind of underrated in most Dragon Ball games. So again, it's really good to see that this Piccolo is going to be getting a new card, which by the way, this Piccolo is going to be a huge help on many teams like Regen, Namekians, because I'm pretty sure Namekians is a category in Legends, I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but really the only team that comes into mind is Regen. I gotta be completely honest. Oh, also Sagas from the movies, there we go. There's another team in Legends that this guy could be on, but very clearly you guys can tell I don't play Legends a lot, because I'm struggling to come up with categories that this guy's gonna help. But in other news, this guy's going to be getting a Zenkai Awakening. The OG Janemba. This guy was probably one of the first Sparkings I ever got, and he's a purple unit, so I expect this guy to maybe buff purple Sagas from the movies with his Zenkai, but again, we'll see. So yeah, this guy's going to be getting a Zenkai. It's going to be kind of interesting to see what this guy does. But again, so far they haven't really released that much information on him, so we're just going to have to wait and see. And I did want to find a certain tweet from a very well-known Legends YouTuber. Or not, I think he is a YouTuber as well. Where is he? My boy goes by the name of Miguel. Wait. Let's do this. There you go, this guy, Miguel. And here we go. Yep, he has kind of like the little brief down of Legends and Dokkan stuff. So, yeah, so it is a Hachan to Hachan and number 17. And then it's a Super Janemba Zenkai Awakening. So, yeah. Alright, so I did get everything correct. Again, I don't want to, like, you know, give you guys false information. So, yeah, this basically just kind of puts the nail in the coffin for exactly what we're looking for. Again, I'm not sure if it's going to be coming to global. Again, he doesn't even say if it's coming to global or not. It might not, but again, we'll see. And anyways, we're going to take a quick, well, I mean, for you guys, it's going to be like nothing, but I'm going to quickly cut here, and then your boy's going to come back, and then we'll do some detail analysis of the, well, more detail analysis of, you know, the V-Jump. Alright, so, we are back. Anyways, we are going to be now talking about what exactly I would like to see coming from the EZA for both Trunks, as well as the EZA for the new, not the new, but the free-to-play Android. So, first up is Android 17. Of course, we do know that they're going to get an EZA, but again, we have absolutely no idea what they're going to be. So, again, just basically looking at them, again, you knew these guys were going to EZA when they first released, because again, they have 50% to the Androids category. Any free-to-play unit that has that leader skill that hasn't had their EZA is gonna EZA, because that is an EZA leader skill right off the bat. Again, they stack attack and defense. Again, they're probably not going to change that. They might actually just leave that the way it was, because again, that's already a very decent ability that they have, which is to, you know, just stack attack and defense, making them really good for long events. Again, pretty much what I can see them doing for them is, because again, they have a decent leader skill, not leader skill, but they have a decent passive, you know, 70% at the start, and then another 70% if you have an Android 18 future, which of course, if you run these two together, which is most likely what you're going to do anyways, like, you're already going to be able to get that fairly easily. Like, this is not a hard condition to get, like, at all. Really, all they could do is maybe bump this up to, like, maybe, like, 100% at the start of turn, and then keep this the same, and then maybe change this to, like, maybe a 50% chance to crit, and then, you know, maybe make it, they launch 2 additional super attacks that have, like, say, like, a 70% chance of being a super attack if there's a Hybrid Saiyans category enemy. Like, there really isn't a lot that they have to do with these units, because again, they're already fairly decent. I mean, their links are actually pretty good. Again, Android Assault, easily one of the best links in the game, 20% defense and 2 key. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Dude, yeah, Android Assault's pretty much their best link. Because, I mean, like, Twin Terrors isn't bad, 2 key and 5% attack and defense and a 5% chance to evade. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, all the other links are, like, pretty okay. But, yeah, there really isn't that much that they need to do with these guys. Like, and the same goes for Android 18, because again, switch this to 100%, keep this the same, make this like a 50% chance to crit, and then change this from like just a guaranteed additional super to they launch 2 additional attacks that have like 70% chances of being supers. Yet now I know that isn't as good as having a guaranteed super attack, but again, you're giving yourself a 70% chance to launch an additional super attack. Like, you're more than likely gonna get that. And again, like, they really don't need anything else because they basically share every single link. The only link they don't share is Nightmare and Battlefield Diva. Like, literally everything else they share. So, like, defensively, they're going to be good because, again, Android Assault is going to give them extra defense. Yeah, that's basically it, just Android Assault. I mean, they're getting, again, after their EZA, like, I mean, even if they say keep this the same and all they do is bump up their stats, like, EZA units get, like, 2,000 to their stats. So that's going to put this guy at 8,506. That's going to push her to 9,162. So, I mean, even with this all together, like, they're going to be fine defensively. Like, they don't really need it because, again, they're defensive stackers either way. Really, all they need is just stats buffs. Like, that's basically it. You know, just, you know, their stats buff right here and then stats buffs right here. That's pretty much all they need. And then, of course, their leader skill is going to be 77%, but again, that's basically irrelevant. And they could even diversify this, like maybe they launch a guaranteed additional super attack if there is a future category enemy or hybrid Saiyans category enemy, you know, like maybe expand on it, and instead of just making it hybrid Saiyans, also on future saga category enemies, they could try doing that as well. But really, other than that, these guys really don't need much, because again, they're actually already pretty decent for long events, which is basically where you're probably only going to be using them anyways. And I mean, they do help out quite a bit of categories. Actually, no, I say that, but then you look at, you know, 17's categories, and he doesn't have a lot to go off of. Like, the Android/Cell Saga is a nice team that they're going to be buffing, because again, that does need help. Future Saga really does need help, because again, if you take a look at Future Saga, man, like, this category has not gotten buffed, like, at all. The latest unit is this guy right here, but this guy's only on JP, and he's basically restricted to the Vegeta family category. Like, you only want to run this guy on Vegeta family. So, again, the Future Saga desperately needs help. And hopefully, with both the EZA for this guy and the two androids, they are going to go back into the Future Saga and start buffing it, because again, Future Saga has not been buffed since the 5th year anniversary. And JP is heading to their 7th year anniversary, so that's like 2 years have gone by without a single buff to Future until now, which is again very, very nice of them to do. But what we need is like a Dokkan Fest Future Trunks. That's what we need. That is who we need for this category team, because God knows they could use the help for Future Saga, because Future Saga needs a better leader skill, man. Because again, Trunks is 170% to HP and attack does not cut it. Like, we need a pure 170% leader. So yeah, those were basically my ideas for the androids, just to kind of like recap once more. Keep this the same, that doesn't really need to change at all. Just buff this to 100%. Buff this to 50%, which they probably won't do, but again, it's just wishful thinking. And then I'm gonna actually get rid of my old idea of having the 2 additionals with the 70% chances of being supers, because again, they're probably not going to change this, but maybe change the condition to being hybrid Saiyans or Future Saga category enemies, just to, I guess, give them like a little bit more diversity. But you know, there really isn't going to be much that they can do with that, because again, these guys like only fight Future Gohan, which is where my idea of, you know, the Future Saga category enemies comes in. But again, there really isn't too many events that have a lot of those, you know, enemies in there, because, you know, this game's like 90% Goku. And yeah, I mean, that's really all they have to do. Again, there's with their stats buffs as well. I mean, 18's gonna be more impactful. You know, she's gonna be buffing Peppy Gals. She's gonna be buffing Android/Cell Saga, Sibling Spawn, androids. I mean, this guy is gonna be doing the same thing with like Future Saga, Sibling Spawn, Android/Cell Saga, and androids. But again, at least, you know, 18's gonna be buffing Peppy Gals, which again, even after the release of Adele, still needs a little bit of work done to it. Next up is this main guy right here. Now, this Trunks could become an absolute beast, or he could like just be completely useless. There are 2 ways that this can go for Trunks. Number 1, on his 12 key super attack, make this raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Simple as that. Just raise it on his 12 key, and then greatly raise his attack and defense on his 18 key. That's all they have to do for super attack effects. That's really all they have to do. That's it. Or they can make it so that his 12 key stuns, like maybe a 70% chance to stun for 2 turns. I know that's a little bit, maybe people could say excessive, but again, it's an LR EZA. Just go all out, like who cares? And he's free to play, so you know, everybody can get him. So it's not like we're restricting him to like a specific banner. So give this guy like either raise his attack and defense on his 12 key or give him like a 70% chance to stun. Like just make this guy ridiculously powerful. And then again for his 18 key, just keep it, greatly raise his attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy with like, say like a 30% chance to stun, you know? And then for his passive, you can do a lot because again, this guy released in the OG, in OG Dokkan where you had just basic like number stats added to their passive. So it's like, what is it? 25,000 attack at the start of turn, 8 key, and then 20,000 attack and defense when facing 2 or more enemies. Again, change that to 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets 8 key and, I don't know, let's do 50% attack and defense when facing 2 or more enemies. That's really all you have to do. Like, they could add a ton of other stuff into his passive, like maybe give him extra additionals against the, you know, androids category enemy. But again, if they literally just did 100% at the start of turn, 8 key, and like 50% attack and defense when facing 2 or more enemies, that's all you have to do with him. That's really all you have to do. Because again, he has 15,775 to defense. That is a lot. 100% at the start of turn is going to buff this guy immensely. Plus the extra 50% when he's facing 2 or more enemies. This guy is going to be a super battle road killer. Just going to say that flat out. Like, because he's got almost 16,000 to his defense. 16,000! That's a lot. Let me actually pull this character up, because I think Tapion and Minosha might have an even higher defensive stat. Because again, they are the LR with, I think, the highest defensive stat. And they're at 15,319. So yeah, Trunks is going to be pretty good. Again, if they literally do what I want to see from him, like very basic stuff, like yeah, he's going to be very, very good. And then we're not even factoring in his links, because he does have things like Messenger from the Future, which is what I would say a pretty unfortunate thing, because no one really has this link. Super Saiyan Cold Judgment, extra defense right there. Royal Lineage is a really good, you know, Vegeta family link. Dismal Future, again, is just a key link essentially. And then Shattering the Limit, which does give a little extra 5%. But again, that's all you have to do for this guy. There really isn't much you need to do. Just do the very simple. Raises it on 12 key with a 70% chance to stun. Ultra just greatly raises it for attack and defense for 1 turn with like a 30% chance to stun. 100% at the start of turn, an extra 8 key and 50% when facing 2 or more enemies. That's all you have to do. And boom, this guy is an absolute disgusting animal. Because again, with this guy's EZA, he's gonna be buffing hybrids, Future, which really needs it, Time Travelers, which needs it as well. Vegeta's family, of course, needs any sort of buff, because again, even after the release of Super Vegeta, there is so much that they can do to the Vegeta family team. Android/Cell Saga needs some help. Bond of Master and Disciple as well. Revenge definitely needs it, and Battle of Wits really doesn't need it, but again, just another category for this unit. So yeah, again, that's pretty much all they have to do. Again, this guy's gonna be hitting hard. I mean, his super attack is like 19,330, plus the fact that he's gonna be super attack level 25. Like, damage-wise, this guy's gonna be good. There really isn't like anything you need to worry about when it comes to this guy. Literally, he's gonna be the best, like, probably Super Battle Road unit in the game. Like, after ZZA. Like, he's gonna be really good. But I just hope that they don't cuck him. Really, if they just stick to a very, like, simple, like, straight but effective, design for him, like I said, like, just 100% and then, like, 50%, Like, that's all they have to do. Like, don't go crazy and make him super restrictive like the way they did with Majin Vegeta. I never really understood why they did that with Majin Vegeta, but it is what it is. So anyways, that is going to do it for today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.